What's good, fam? Welcome back to Unlockable Character. We are at the car wash and we're gonna do a chill nighttime drive on the way back to Atlanta from Cumming. It is, you know, that time of the month, right around the last day of the month. So I've seen 3 people get pulled over already today. So we're not gonna go crazy. We're gonna enjoy the drive back and just have a nice kind of chill drive. We may go through a rainstorm. That's just how it's been the past few days. It's sunny, then it rains, it's sunny, then it rains, so you never know. But hopefully we don't get caught up in too bad of a rainstorm on the way back. And if we do, it's all good. It's kind of like ASMR for you guys. I'll keep the talking to a minimum. I'll try to put some wisdom into this video. But for the most part, it's gonna be a really chill nighttime POV drive back to Atlanta. When we approach Atlanta, instead of taking the access road, I'm gonna go through the city itself so you can see the skyline. And I think it's gonna be a beautiful time, guys. The sun is just about setting. It's 8:30, 80 degrees. Car is in perfect condition, full tank of gas. PSI is 37 all the way around. And there's no better feeling than a clean car, right, guys? I mean, for guys, it's like a clean car and a haircut and we can take over the world. On my last video, I talked about, you know, you have all the power within yourself to change any situation that you're in, no matter how bad it may seem. It's just taking small steps to begin with, and those small steps will turn into, you know, a walking rhythm, then a jogging rhythm, and sooner rather than later you'll be sprinting towards your goals. So just remember, guys, the power really is in your hands. I actually had a really good interview today for a senior solutions architect role. I'm hoping I get it, but I do have a few more interviews this week. If you join the Discord, I'm going to be posting a lot about how to interview, how to get good career opportunities, how to set up your LinkedIn profile. I'm actually going to create a resume template that I know works well in today's climate of AI screening. And so if you haven't joined the Discord yet, you know, the link is always in the video description. I post it and pin it as the first comment. And I did start YouTube memberships as well. There's 3 levels of YouTube memberships. Each has its own perks, so definitely take a look at that. In the Discord, I'm also going to be posting around ETFs. These are exchange traded funds. So an ETF is one investment which is comprised of multiple investments. So let's take NVIDIA, for example. NVIDIA is one stock, but there are ETFs like QQQ, which is comprised of multiple stocks, but you can buy the ETF instead of buying each stock at once. So it basically exposes you to all the stocks at once instead of having to buy each individual stock. I'm also going to be posting around 0 days to expiration trading for options. These are short-term options that expire the same day. This morning I actually woke up and I traded SPY, which is an ETF, as a 0 day to expiration option. I did it twice and I made 30 to 40% on both of my trades. So I'm going to be doing a lot of research on that and posting it in the Discord. It's $9.99 a month to join if you sign up on your PC or laptop, and I definitely think it's worth it. There's over 100 people on the Discord. They're all amazing individuals contributing to a wide range of different topics, from spirituality to careers to networking to music to fitness to culture to investments. We had a member post about ASTS, which is a communications company that used rockets to launch communication devices into space, and that stock went up 40% in the last 2 weeks after he posted about it. So we have other people posting amazing plays as well. So definitely consider joining the Discord, guys. Now, as the car wash comes to a close, I'm going to keep the talking to a minimum, and let's have a really chill drive back, guys. Let's do it. And let's try to spot all the road pirates that we can. I spotted at least 5 on the way here. 3 people were pulled over. And I saw them getting pulled over too. That's the crazy thing. I just stayed in the middle lane chilling. And guys, when you don't drive this car crazy hard, if you just cruise, you can get 400 miles out of a gas tank, which is amazing because the gas tank is only 15.7 gallons. When you drive the car hard, you can only get 200 miles out of it. Look at that sky, guys. I hope you can see it. It's purple. What a beautiful sky. To make this even cooler, I am gonna put the car into road mode which will actually turn the safety systems on. And what I'll do is I'll have Waze on here, but I'll also have Apple Maps on here, which is a really cool feature of the car. So there you see it. We have Apple Maps running. And then on this side, I can go in and I can bring up Waze at the same time, which is honestly amazing. And you can actually have Waze running to a destination and Apple Maps running to a destination at the same time. We have passed the 5,000 mile mark on the car. It's fully broken in. The first oil change was at 1,500 miles. And the next oil change will probably be at, I would say, 8,000 miles. I'm gonna do 7,500 mile intervals, 6,500 to 7,500 mile intervals. And BMW offers you 3 free oil changes, so I'm just going to use those up for the first 3 oil changes. And then I'm going to switch over to going to High Tech Motorsports in Norcross, where I go to for all my modifications for the car. I've never bought like an extended warranty or service maintenance plan, if you guys are thinking about that. And guys, the sky is absolutely beautiful. It's blue and purple. It looks amazing. I think there was a car crash here. This looks pretty rough. Guys, remember, just don't be on your phone when you're driving. You know, I have to tell my girlfriend because she listens to podcasts and she watches TikTok a lot. It's the #1 reason that people get into car crashes is they're on their phone. And in Atlanta, you see the craziest things. You see people doing their makeup. People are on Zoom calls. Like the laptop is in their lap as they're driving. And that just blows my mind, guys, like how unsafe that is. The car is in full comfort mode, 4-wheel drive. Valves are closed, and it sounds stock, guys. You would have no idea that the car is fully modified. And yeah, it's not tuned, but even if it was tuned, when you're in 4-wheel drive comfort with the valves closed, this is how it would sound. You could literally be in stealth mode, which is perfect on a day like today when I know there's tons and tons of police out. And guys, if you ever get in trouble with the police, you know, and you get arrested and you have property, you know, on you that they take, you have to be so careful to make sure that you get your property back, because the police in Georgia, there's a 90-day time limit, and past the 90 days they can actually sell or destroy your property. So you have to literally keep emailing them or calling them to get your property back. So it's something to really keep in mind, guys. There's 2 types of evidence. There's safekeeping, so property that's not related to whatever was happening when let's say when you got arrested. And then there is evidence itself. So the evidence they won't destroy, but if you have things in the car like a book bag, laptop, phone, GoPro, even if you have a gun and it's not related to the crime, they'll keep that for safekeeping, and then after 90 days they can discard of it, throw it away, sell it. And it blew my mind to figure that out, but you really have to be on top of things. And that's just how the system works, guys. It doesn't care about you, it doesn't care about your property. It just functions robotically. Oh, we saw some thunder in the distance. This might be a cool drive, guys. And let me see if I turn Waze off and go into Apple Maps, it should come up on the heads-up display. I have it on the brightest settings right now, so you should be able to see turn by turn. I mean, we're continuing on this road for basically 38 miles, so there's not much turn by turn, but Apple Maps in iDrive 8 and iDrive 8.5 is integrated into the heads-up display, which is really cool. And when you're not in track mode or sport mode, you get a much bigger heads-up display. So you can see these are all the songs that I can flip through. I can also go over to media and change the source, so I can go to Spotify and it'll load. And just like my iPhone, the music on my iPhone, you can swipe through all the songs in Spotify. Let's see what else we got. I don't think I have I think I have XM radio, but let's see if it's still on here. Oh, okay, we do. So you can swipe through the Sirius XM stations as well. That looks really, really cool. And there's album art and station art. Oh wow, some real thunder and lightning in front of us, guys. We might experience that on the way back. There's news podcasts. I've never really used that. Let's see what we got. Fox News, eBay deals, Venezuela election on Al Jazeera. I do actually listen and watch Al Jazeera a lot. Guys, the brightness is so bright on the heads-up display now that it can actually be distracting. So as I have this going up, I'll put down the brightness of the heads-up display, and I actually usually have it at this low setting because it's so bright at night. But I'll turn it up for you guys to see. And I'll just do a quick change between regular road mode and sport mode. You cannot go into track mode when you're driving. You have to be pretty much stopped to go into track mode. But if I go into sport mode, you'll see the cluster change, which is really cool. And the heads-up display also changes to focus on the RPMs and what gear you're in, and it tells you the speed limit of the current road. So let's go back into road. You'll see everything change. Pretty cool. And the heads-up display also works with the factory navigation, and it works really well. So let's see if we can put in, there we go. This is the factory nav, and now you can see that there's actually turn-by-turn on the heads-up display, including the street exit, which is exit 84 for us as we go through Midtown Atlanta. So super cool. I actually don't mind the factory navigation at all, guys. I think it looks super sick. If there are obstacles in your path, it'll show you one direct route, and then if there's anything coming up. So we have construction coming up about 10% into our journey. And you can customize the factory nav. You can do adaptive, which will kind of adapt to where you are and show you all kinds of information, just what you need at the moment. You can do reduced, which reduces a lot of the information just to see your route, for example, and any hazards. And you can do expanded. I like expanded to see all the information, including the traffic flow. And then it'll zoom back in if you use the rotary dial to zoom in. I like a little bit more of a zoomed in view, but not too far. Nice. Go back to Apple Maps. Nice. And now you can see on the heads-up display it has the turn-by-turn from Apple Maps on the heads-up display, which is awesome. So I think the only downside of turning Waze on is you may lose the heads-up display turn-by-turn. Let's see. Oh, nope. It stayed on there. So we have Waze and Apple Maps running at the same time, guys. If you want to see the whole route on the center cluster in Apple Maps, you have to go back into Apple Maps and hit this icon in the top right. Now the turn-by-turn will be here, and that'll be the whole route, which is kind of cool to see. So flip that back. Go into Waze. If you guys want your nighttime maps to always be shown, which is the dark maps, you go into settings in CarPlay, you go into appearance, and you have always show dark maps, always show dark maps toggled on, and always dark also always toggled on. There you go, there you have it, guys. Wow, that sky looks insane. It's orange in the distance. And guys, I'm turning down the brightness with a knob that's to the left of the steering wheel. It's right where your controls are for your headlamps the lights of the car. And I think it turns down pretty much all the displays at once, including the heads-up display. So this is what it looks like at the minimum brightness, and this is what it looks like at the maximum brightness. And how chill is this, guys? Can't hear a thing inside the car. These cars are super well insulated. You don't really hear wind noise. I have the Pirelli street tires, the OEM Pirelli P0s. They don't have much road noise, which is nice. And this is really a luxury grand touring car when you want it to be, guys. You can get 20 to 25 miles per gallon if you're chilling. You'll get 10 to 15 miles per gallon if you're not chilling. One thing to note in the climate menu is there's no flat bottom steering wheel, so BMW, if you're watching this, you gotta update that. Now we have the flat bottoms, you gotta update that in the menu. You don't need to go into the climate menu anymore to turn on the heated seats. You can use that shortcut right there and the heated steering wheel. There used to be a button for the heated steering wheel on the steering wheel itself. Now it's all on the screen as software. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping we're not going directly into the storm, guys, because every day I've been trying to keep the car clean and there's a thunderstorm on the way back. So 2 videos ago I talked about relationships, and if you're out there, you know, and you're not yet 20 or you're in your 20s, you know, you shouldn't be focusing on trying to find someone, because when you're on your path, that person will actually find you. And there's a saying that the universe will keep teaching you a lesson until you really learn it, and that really applies to people. You will still experience the same toxic personality in a partner until you realize that that type of partner is not good for you. So just remember, really think about what the universe is trying to tell you when you meet people. And the number one thing I can tell you guys is to not be overbearing, because women are like cats. You have to let them go and come back. You send 1 text, that's it. You don't send 5. And what a woman, in my experience, really likes is a man who has his shit together. So if you're gonna date a woman, you have to date with intention. You set up the time, the place, and you might even, after a few dates, tell her what to wear, you know? That's about taking charge as a man, and women love that. So we're getting some rain now, guys. I can hear it. Just a light bit of rain. And the heated seats are really heating up now. I like it. It's like a massage almost. I know the M3 and the M4 don't have massage seats, but heated carbon bucket seats is pretty awesome. I really haven't seen that on any other car. So just to show you the difference, guys, I'll open the valves up. I'll put it into M1. I'll actually keep the burble on. And you can notice there's a definite difference. I have coded out the active sound design, which is called ASD, using Bimmer code, so there's no fake exhaust noise being pumped in. And that does 2 things. It cleans up the sound system, because the sound system doesn't have to fight with the bass of the exhaust, with the bass of your music. And it also, I think, makes the interior experience better if you're just trying to have a more luxury, quiet experience. And overall, the exhaust note is just purer, because it's not digital, it's real, it's your real exhaust that you're hearing. We're in 7th gear. And you can still hear the exhaust for sure, but it's not too overpowering until you really get into it. And there's the burble when I let off the throttle. It's always fun to hear. So I'll put it back into regular 4-wheel drive, close the valves, turn off the burble. Now we're in 8th gear and you can't hear, honestly, you can't hear a thing. rain is picking up a little bit. That's all right. Maybe it'll clean off any spots that the car wash missed, huh guys? And tell me guys if you like these chill nighttime POVs where we're not going too crazy, because I love doing this too. You know, we don't always have to drive the car hard. That's the beauty of the M3 and the M4. They can be a luxury grand touring car, and they can be a high performance sports car as well. So I'm gonna turn my automatic wipers on now. I turned them off while we were in the wash. I'm seeing a little bit more thunder and lightning in the distance. When you talk to people, one thing I want you to notice is how do you feel? Because the more in tune you are with your nervous system, you'll realize who's actually good for you. There's a real thing where people can be in fight or flight mode all the time because their nervous system is always just hyperstimulated and overactive. And that's because they're going through so much in their life that they don't have balance. And many times it's the people in their life that are throwing them off. And it's stimulating a response from them, which is bringing out the worst in them. So if you have people in your life that cause you tremendous amounts of anxiety, I would recommend really thinking, you know, is this person good for me? Or are they just, you know, creating this fight or flight response? This is my girlfriend. Let me see what she has to say. Hey, Sweet Pea.
Hey, Sweet Pea. You're not recording.
I'm recording.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Call me back. You're not recording.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be home in like 20 minutes.
Oh, well, I need you to pick me up something.
Oh, okay. All right, love you.
Okay, love you.
Bye. All right, guys, let me call her right back. I'll put this on after. All right, guys, we're gonna make a quick stop at CVS. CVS. Look at that, 1,532 miles away, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna be going to that one. Let's see if this one is out of our way. All right, that one's a little bit out of our way. Pharmacy. Let's see, guys. Try this one. Actually, you know what, guys? I will go back into Atlanta and find a CVS locally. What's funny is you can have two different destinations on at the same time. And I'm hoping that the rain lets up by the time we get back. We can actually bring up a lot of different information in that middle screen, so I'm just going to check my tire pressures. Wow, that truck has a headlight out. That's great. Oh yeah, we're Gucci. Gucci on the tires. Pharmacy. Yeah, Waze is not doing a good job, guys, at finding something on our route. CVS. CVS. Alright, this one is actually on our route, so we will take this one, guys. Turn off the heated seat, the heating steering wheel. A little bit too much right now. Alright guys, welcome back to Unlockable Character. We just made a quick pit stop at CVS. I had to get my girlfriend something. Now we can head out, get back on our way. And you know what guys? When I run the GoPro, I'm filming in hyperview at 4K 60 frames per second at 10 bit. And that's pretty much the maximum clarity, maximum settings. I could go to 5.7K, but I really don't need to do that. And I don't think I can get a what's it called? 60 frames per second at 5.7K. So when I do 4K 60, the GoPro has about 20 minutes of runtime before it overheats, especially when the windows are up. So that's why I got my AC on blast. And I thought, you know what, maybe I'll take the battery out and I'll just connect my USB-C cable to the GoPro directly from the car without a battery, because the battery is really what heats up. But what I just realized is the car cannot provide enough power over USB-C to power the GoPro by itself without a battery. So the next best thing is to take off the battery door cover so that there's more airflow going into the GoPro itself. And that's what we did. Oh boy. What's not fun is driving at night on roads that you're not familiar with, especially rough roads, right? The lowered car. It's all right. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do for the girlfriend. Oh man. I even had a barrel down. All right, there we go. All right, much better, guys, much better. Doesn't seem to be raining as much anymore either, so that's good. And these are new roads that you guys have never seen on the channel, so it's a win-win. And maybe I'll do this more where I keep the battery door open on the GoPro. I'll see how it runs, because we have about 16 minutes left to get home. So let's see how it is, guys. I am in track mode, 4-wheel drive sport, M1. Everything's in sport settings except the suspension and the steering. That's in comfort. Really no reason to ride around in the firmest settings all the time. Nice. Woohoo! I am trying to spot potholes before I hit them. Let's give it a little oomph on this intersection, guys. Oh yeah. Seems like the storm has passed, thankfully. Another chance to give it a little bit more oomph, guys. Still see some thunder and lightning in the distance. You know we gotta do it, guys. If you guys like POVs, there's a movie called Enter the Void, which is very trippy, and it's from the first person perspective. It's definitely a movie I recommend. Another one that I need to see, and I'm really forgetting the name now, but once I remember, I'll tell you guys. Now you guys should know where we are. We're going to be coming up on Buckhead, our favorite tunnels. And it seems like keeping that battery door open is a really good move with the GoPro, guys. Got a 4 Series over there, looking nice. I can't tell if it's an i4 or a 440i. All the 4 Series have the laser taillights now, so that's a pre-LCI 4 Series. Pretty bold move by BMW to get the laser taillights on all the 4 Series cars. The 3 Series doesn't get it. It gets the new headlights, but not the new taillights. definitely hit the tunnels, guys. Never miss an opportunity to hit the tunnels. Get some space between us and other cars, just to be safe. Slow down a little bit. Oh yeah. Sounds good, guys. Sounds really nice. Get the GoPro some fresh air as well, right? And like I said, we won't take the access road. We'll go through the city so you guys can see the skyline at night. Probably look pretty beautiful tonight. Looks like we caught back up to the storm, guys. Don't know why people in the left lane go the same speed as people in the right lane, causing all kinds of chaos. Is just so confident in all conditions, it's unbelievable. One of the main reasons I don't take this road is all these bumps over the bridge. Now you will see the city coming up, guys. This is Midtown Atlanta. Take this exit to the right here, and you'll see the city coming up to the left. There's a tunnel we can hit here too, so let's see if there's not much traffic, we'll hit it. And there's the city, guys, looking beautiful. Else is coming in the tunnel, so we can hit it. traction. Unbelievable car, guys, just unbelievable car. We will cap it there, guys. I hope you loved today's POV nighttime drive. All right, I'll catch you next time.